Hey guys. So I finished a full day at Canada's Wonderland today, and it was kind of a bit of a milestone for me. I was lucky enough to get a fast pass, and for those who don't know what that is, it basically allows you to go onto rides in an alternate lane, and you usually get on quite a bit faster. A lot of the rides you can kind of go on back to back, and I mean, you don't have to wait that long, although some rides you do have to still wait, 20 minutes or half an hour. But in any case, it allowed me to really go on as many rides as I possibly could. And I didn't really set out to do too much. I did have a few goals. One of them was to ride Leviathan 10 times and Drop Tower 20 times. I was also trying to get on Behemoth 10 times, but there was some kind of food truck deal going on, and the whole area was kind of packed, and I wouldn't have been able to do that unless I stayed the whole time just on Behemoth. But in any case, I exceeded those goals by quite a bit. Drop Tower, I actually hit 49 rides, individual rides, and that was despite having a leak with my ostomy just a couple of hours ago, and there being 2 accidents on the highway on the way here, so I got here about 40 minutes late. And just a whole bunch of stuff in the way. It was kind of one of those things that wasn't meant to be, but I wasn't trying to set, my goal wasn't to get 50 rides on that particular ride, but I did exceed it, the goal that I set by quite a bit. And it was one of those things, I think, that, I felt almost like, if I can do it, why not? Just do it. You know what I mean? Especially on Leviathan, when I hit 10 rides on Leviathan, I mean, I got pretty emotional on the coaster, and I'm getting emotional now. I was just thinking of all the times that, I couldn't get out of bed, I couldn't leave the house, I couldn't do, the most basic things. And to me, doing something like this, it's almost like running a marathon. You just kind of push yourself to do it. But it was almost effortless for me today. I can't really explain it. I mean, I drank, quite a bit of water all throughout the day, something like 5 liters or more. I ate midway through the day, and I didn't know if that was going to trigger my ostomy or not. But, it was just one of those things where I was completely running on adrenaline and emotion, and I just wanted to get that done. I wanted to achieve that, and I did. And it was a pretty bittersweet feeling. I don't know. Crohn's disease is such a son of a bitch, You don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next, from one year to the next. So I had to, prove to myself that it was one of those things, that if I had the opportunity, you just do it. And at the same time, I have friends that are in and out of the hospital. They're not able to do these things because of IBD, because of Crohn's disease, because of ulcerative colitis. And that's not fair. It's not fair to those people. Sorry I had to do this, but it's like years of just emotion coming back. And if you're at a point where you're healthy enough to do something, don't wait. Don't wait. Just do it. Because you just never know what's going to happen. And I know, a lot of people, when they get their ostomy, they feel better. They can do a lot of things, and that's fantastic. I've been blessed by the last 2 years. And I would have never thought, ever, that I would be at Canada's Wonderland on 60 plus rides in a single day. But I did it. Anyway, I'm a bit of a mess here, but if you're healthy enough to do something, even if you're not feeling that great. But if you're sick and you've just got a little bit in you to do something new, do something you've wanted to do something that you might, not have thought that you could do anymore, and just get it done. Try to get it done. You will feel so much better with every little accomplishment. And I wrote a post, I think it was after my surgery, called I Took the Stairs. And it was about, walking upstairs to go visit a nurse that I had been seeing as part of a trial that I was in. And just walking up the stairs was such an accomplishment for me at that time, because for years before that, I was deteriorating to the point where walking upstairs was extremely difficult, painful. I mean, I would just feel as if I was climbing a mountain. And, taking the stairs was just something that once I started doing it after surgery, it just felt great. And people take those things for granted. You're walking up stairs, you're going on an amusement park ride, it's not a big deal. But, when you've been so sick, every little thing means so much. And I just want you guys to remember that, because, it's important. I think it's one of those things that when you're living in that moment and you can do those things, even if it's just for a day, just one day, you will feel better. You will. Anyway, sorry to go on like this. I hope everyone's doing well. Take it easy.